Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, ScottDog. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we are back. We're playing some more Football Manager. We're going to do a quick pick over here. You want to play Gerhardt over here. And I guess we're going to put Sargent back up top. We're up against Leicester, who were in 4th place last time I looked. I don't think that's changed since then. And I think we're going to go with a very similar team, if not the same team, to what we played last time. There has been some developments. Obviously, you can see first off, we've got a number of injuries. There has been some developments. We have gone out and we have made a signing. And I really hope that signing is going to do us well. We've got Declan Glass, who is leaving. And we've got Nikolai Bergholm, who is coming in from Copenhagen. Here we go. This is what he looks like. He is a 19-year-old, so he fits the bill. He's on 35 grand a week he's going to. But as you can see, he's slightly rated higher than our current best, but also he's got potential to get better. He is classed as a wonder kid. I don't quite know how we found him, but he was on our scouting list. I asked the guys to go out and scout him, and they recommended we signed him. And when it came up with the "Do you want to sign him?" it said Wonder Kid on the thing. So very pleased with that. I don't know where you can see it on here, if anywhere. I'm not sure where it says Wonder Kid anymore. If it does, but either way, it doesn't really matter. We are delighted to have him. Let's just show you. If I do a comparison with this is our best striker in theory. And you can see he looks very, very solid, but also he's got the physical attributes and the technical attributes to do the job. Our current striker, let's compare him, I guess, to Sargent. As you can see, Sargent's got the aerial knack, but I think we've got a lot. There's certainly areas we can improve him on, but he's also 19. He is going to improve. I'm pretty sure of that. And we can get him working on certain things that will bring out some of those things. Certainly, we can get him working on the strength and the long shots, etc. But also just anything he does, I'm sure he's going to get better at. I hope he's going to get better at. And he's been doing okay. So he's got 2 goals in the Champions League, 6 out of 14 in the Superliga. So I'm really hoping that we can see him start showing something for us. We need it. Putting all of our hope on a 19-year-old is a bold move, let's be honest. But that's what we're doing. We've also put a load of people up for sale and put a load of our youngsters up for the development list, hoping that they'll get loans out. So we'll see how that goes. But this is all of our budget. This is our Hail Mary into a striker. We're going straight into this one. Hopefully we can build on the result. We're at home. Hopefully we can build on the result we've got. We have got some injuries. Go out there and do them proud. We're glad that still never works. Why you've been struggling at home lately? If I knew, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You come into this one struggled a little bit whilst your opponents are riding the crest of a wave. Do you anticipate our bad luck has to end sometime? It's going to be hard to get a result, but my players are always up for a challenge. What makes you confident you're able to stick to your recent tactical approach despite running a run of disappointing results? I believe in these players, blah, blah, blah. Right. I have made some amendments. We're now playing positive. I've checked against an old video just to make sure all of our tactics are the same. We look like we're now playing the same tactic as we played against or for Connor's Key. So I think I just saved the tactical approach previously and then made amendments to it and hadn't resaved it. So fingers crossed. I mean, I don't think it's going to really cause us a huge amount of changes based on us playing against teams really high up in the Premier League. They are considerably better than us. But fingers crossed we can do something. Oh, come on. He's offside anyway. We've had a lot of those as well. Hitting the posts, missing a last minute one-on-one. We've had a lot of those things that just haven't really worked for us so far. And hopefully we can do better. Okay. If we had any more money, I'd also be looking at strengthening our defence, but also I think our midfield could do with a real sort of, not a commanding presence, but a creative presence in there. Someone who can get forward and actually change a game. But you have to pay big money for those sorts of players. The only kind of way we'll do that is by staying up. Ball headed clear. Odor is going to keep it in. Odor. I don't know how to say his name. George Bulat. Out to Yearwood. Yearwood to Cable. Cable to Sargent. Ball out wide is on. Yankuto is in. I think he's offside, unfortunately. And we've hit the other post. Again, I think he was offside anyway. But look at this. We're playing some all right football. We've got 62% of the possession after 20 minutes. That's what we were hoping for. We've also, I don't know if you've noticed it, we're back to our bookings. Now I feel at home when we're picking up multiple bookings in the first half. Ball into the box. They've scored. Please be offside. He's not offside. This is a problem. This is the problem. We've got the long balls over the top, which causes problems. We've also got just a simple cross into the box. No one marking him. And it's a goal. I mean, we can't be too disheartened so far. Shame that we're behind. But fingers crossed we can create some chances and actually take them. Come on, boys. We've won 50% of our tackles. That is not good enough. I will tell you that. But our pass completed percentage, through the roof. Doesn't really help us, but it's through the roof. Okay, we're going to tell the boys they've been unlucky, I think. Come on, boys. Let's hope that's enough to spur them on to something better in the second half. Let's do a shout of encouragement as well. Nubel with the goal kick. Hopefully we can win this header. We don't, and they've won the knockdown and the second ball. And they've got men over. We've got one defender way deeper than anyone else. And they've got a corner from absolutely nothing. Good work, boys. Well done. We do look like we're all over the place at the back. Again, some of this will be we need to improve our familiarity with the tactic. Some of it is just we're not very good. Okay, George is running forward. He's done that, and now he's going to get sent off, right? No, they're going to play the ball in behind, and we've got problems. We've got problems at the back. There's a cross. They're in for another. Good hands, goalie. Okay. Maybe we do need to make some changes at the back here. Let's have a think about that. Let's get you off for, I guess, for you. And I guess I'm going to make this change down here. Okay. Come on, boys. Haven't really got close to the ball in this second half. That's the problem. And they have scored a second. Again, another long ball. Oh, VAR is checking it. I think he was onside, though. Yeah, didn't check it for very long, did they? I say we didn't see the run, but I was pretty sure that he came from behind that player. That player was so deep in comparison. I was pretty sure he was going to be on. Okay. That is disappointing, boys. We don't need to see it again. Thank you. Let's demand more. Again, losing to Leicester, drawing to Arsenal, losing to Arsenal aren't necessarily the results that I'm that worried about. It'd have been nice to get a win against Brighton, but it's the next games that are coming up. We've got a game against Chelsea coming up, which is not good. But it's those games that we need to get results in. It's the teams down here that, from this sort of area, the ones that we have to get something in. As long as we're not getting absolutely hammered, and it would be really nice to be getting on the score sheet, but I don't see that there's any way we're going to keep clean sheets. Especially not playing attacking, but I don't think we've got any choice. But also we don't have players who can score goals, really. Maybe there is an argument to go defensive for the remainder of the half of this season until we get our new striker in. But again, I don't know if he's going to really make the difference that we need. Oh, they didn't like that. Oh well, I think the context is right. If we have belief, at some point it will click. But I just don't think we've got the quality, really. Did we change it? I don't know. I don't know if we change it. Let's have a little look. Our morale is not great. And we haven't had that little bounce back that you get when you get a new manager, which is a bit disappointing. So we were looking at you around a loan. You're not interested in coming to us on a loan, which is a bit disappointing. Haas from Leipzig, 28k. You want 600k to 6 million. Slight difference there. Again, high potential, but 22 years old. Maybe a little bit too high to get that potential in. One thing I haven't looked at is our club info and how good our youth development is. Let's have a little look at that. Youth recruitment is terrible. Junior coaching is terrible. Youth facilities is terrible. Training facilities is terrible. Our bank's balance is terrible. And we are currently spending 973k. We're well over budget. I mean, you let me sign this, fellow. It's not my fault, right? You know, you let me bring him in. We do need to get rid of some players. If we go to the transfers and unwanted list, you'll look at the players that we've got up for sale, and we've got sell at any price, because if we can get rid of some of these off the wage bill, it's going to make a massive difference. Yeah, we're not going to bring in money for them, but just getting rid of them and freeing up some of that capital will be nice. You know, and that will bring us back under the thing, but we've got to get there. I don't know who our next game is against. I want to say Chelsea, but it may not be. No, it is Chelsea away. So we're going to get absolutely spanked. So we'll put a cut in here and we'll be right back with the Chelsea. Okay, we are back, and it's a tough game for us. We're about to take on Chelsea. Let's have a little look here. League still looks the same. We're still level on games with Blackburn and Crystal Palace, but yeah, things are not going fantastically well. I think the big thing here is what happens next. We play Chelsea, then we've got Brentford, Leeds, Newcastle, Blackburn, Everton and Burnley coming up. Yes, we've got Liverpool and Tottenham in that, but this is the patch. This Christmas period is vital to us. And then obviously we'll have our new signing in against some tough games. But again, when we get to the latter half of this, there's some games that we should be able to potentially pick up points in if we can hang on to our job long enough to do that. Let's quick pick over here. We're going to play Odorian, Cable going up top. What else have we got? You're okay from the looks of things. Anything else? I don't think so. I think this is the team we put out. The only question is around why we never play you up front. In theory, you are classed as our best striker, I think. So why do we not like playing you there? I mean, you're on a par with the rest of these guys, to be fair. You are 26 years old. Oops. Do we really want to play Sargent out on the left? That's the other question. I've just changed our tactic a little bit just to try and control the ball a little bit more. Make some of our players slightly less attacking to see if that helps us. Nothing too major, nothing too exciting. Still the same formation, all the rest of those things. We've changed to a halfback rather than a defensive midfielder or winning the ball and so on and so forth. So nothing massively, just hoping that we can control the ball a little bit more. I think we just go with this. I'm not expecting to get anything out of the Chelsea game. What I'd really like to do is not get absolutely thumped. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Let's see how this goes. You've been struggling I've been struggling at home and away from home. If I knew we wouldn't be having this conversation. Deja vu, huh? You hopeful that a change in playing style will result in a change in fortunes? Certainly hope so. What we were doing wasn't working, so it's time for a change. Crystal Palace will be continuing their battle against relegation. Not my business. Let's get going at Stamford Bridge. We are underway. We did quite well in the last game, apart from losing 2-0. We had a reasonable amount of the ball. We created some chances. We just looked very poor at the back, and not fantastic when we got possession, to be honest. But there was chances again created in that game. Odor with the ball. He's lost it. He's won it back. Is he going to find a pass? He does. Bulat. Ball out wide. There's Sargent, the dangerous winger. Yield to Kuto to Sargent again. We're holding on to the ball quite well. It's only 8 minutes in. Cable. There's Odor. And you'll see that our passing's a little bit quicker around here. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Where the hell did that come from? Look at us playing the ball around. We look like Chelsea for a second, right? Just controlling the ball in the middle of the park and moving it. Again, we're not going to be able to keep a clean sheet, but look at this. There was movement from players. There's a fantastic pass in there. And there's a very good finish from our... So one thing we've done is we took our normal wing backs and we changed them to inverted wing backs. Rather than trying to push them down the outside, we're pushing them into the middle of the park to try and give us numbers in the middle of the park. I didn't expect them to pop up and score a goal. In all honesty, I expected them to be at least in the middle of the park, trying to make things a little bit more solid. That was kind of the whole feeling with that, not to become goal threats. Sargent nods it down to Yearwood. There's Yang Kuto, our attacking wing-back, who's more attacking than Sargent. I love it. There is Sargent. Yearwood. That is a foul, referee. Give us a free kick. Come on. Why would you do such a thing? Here they come again. And that's where the problem lies. Our attacking... I mean, we did put our right wing-back on attacking more than our left wing-back, who's on support. Maybe we need to adjust that slightly. Ooh, maybe we need to adjust that slightly because he's so far up the pitch that it's causing us more problems. But then he scored, so maybe that's what we need. Oh, and we've already said that we're going to concede more goals than we score, right? Realistically, and we can't keep clean sheets, so we just have to hope that we might concede 5 goals in one game and then not concede one in the next. I think is probably how we have to hope this plays out. I know how silly that sounds, but we're not going to be keeping clean sheets unless it's an absolute miracle. And as you just saw there, they had a lot of opportunities and chances. Okay, half an hour gone. We are a goal up. I did also work on a free at the back with wide centre backs, which is kind of the new thing for this season or last season. I can't remember. I've built a few and never actually, but I don't dare play with them as a tactic. There's just, oh no, what the heck? Ooh, I don't dare play with them. But just something about it doesn't fill me with confidence. We are getting found out a little bit here and I don't like it. I don't like it. We're going to concede before half time. Pretty sure of that. Oh, what was that? What were you doing? Mbete. What was that? That is definitely not what you want from your centre half, right? But then I'd question where the heck you were going. Why not just mark this man rather than turn around and run off up the pitch? Oh well. Okay, I mean, we were a little bit fortunate. When you look at the stats, we're a little bit fortunate to be in front. The question is, do we change to a more attacking formation? I think our passing has been good. Let's keep it up. Let's just going to go to this because in theory, this is what we know. I'm just going to go a little bit back to this. The same players playing the same positions, just with slightly different controls. I feel like we controlled the game a little bit more, ironically, in our attacking variant than we did in our controlled variant, which probably sums us up, right? We're playing the ball around. We do look like we're very susceptible for making cock-ups in this area of the pitch and then causing ourselves problems. There's Cable. There's Balat. Cartagena. What's his name? What is his name? Where is he? Cartagena. Okay, right. I'm going to try and remember that. 64 minutes in. Here they come. Is there anything we want to change here? I'm not sure you two are working best for us. I'm going to swap you two round. Oh, here they come. Havertz is in. Can we get a challenge in? No. They've played the ball in behind us. They're going to score. It's another own goal, for God's sake. That's 2 in as many weeks, right? What are you doing? Why are you scoring so many own goals? I mean, I think he had to do something about it. Otherwise, it was a tap in at the back post. That was not the thing to do, mind you. What are you doing? Let's make that change, I think. They've had 23 shots. I don't really know what I can change here, really. Fine, we've made changes. Don't think it's going to pay off, but we've made changes. And here come Chelsea once again. Oh, we've won the ball back. Not for long, but we've won the ball back. There goes Cable. Long ball forward. Oh, hello, Glass is in. We've put him on the transfer list. He's for sale. He doesn't finish, and he should have done. In fact, he's been sold as Glass for his first game for us. Not great, that. At least we created a chance. Ball in. Headed back out to Yankuto. Volleyed straight back in. It was punched by the goalkeeper, I think. I would question why he didn't just catch it, but... Okay, last couple of minutes. We've got a corner. This would be huge. Come on, boys. That is not what we wanted. What are you doing? Yankuto, what are you actually doing? You surely was favourite to win that ball, right? Unbelievable. Well, I think our chances of getting anything out of this game, I mean, they were slim before they started. In the last 4 minutes of injury time, they're completely, oh my God, they're completely out of the window now, right? Unless we get a corner. But, you know, a 2-1 defeat away, not horrendous. It's not horrendous. It's not great. But, you know, this is now where our season starts, I think. The next 4 or 5 games, absolutely crucial. You're predicted to be heavily beaten. I felt we were good value, at least for something from the game. What do you think of Declan Glass? Missed late chance. He knows he should have done better there. Are your players concerned by the teams? Well, of course they are. We all are. It's a tricky situation for everyone. Seems fair, right? Of course we're worried, but now the season starts for us. We've played, 4 games? Brighton, Arsenal, Leicester, Chelsea. We would have hoped to have gotten maybe 3 points out of that against Brighton. The fact that we got 1, maybe not as bad as it could be, right? The real situation is here. Is here. Can we get anything against Brentford? Can we get anything against Leeds? Can we get anything against Newcastle, Blackburn, Everton and Burnley? They're the questions. Let's just have a little look at the table. So Brentford are down here. Newcastle are up here. Obviously, they've got some money now, right? Burnley mid-table. Everton down here. Blackburn definitely down here. So, you know, this is where it's going to be determined. I think we maybe can get something out of these. Okay, let's put a cut in here. We'll be back with those next games. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'd love to know your thoughts on where we're going to finish, what we're going to do. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on Twitter at ScottDogGaming. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.